Hello, dear listener, and welcome to this new edition, to this new podcast of Laboratory Philosopher and Scholar. Today we are with lecturer Siwiyni Christian to talk about a new topic, which is intelligent artificial in Africa. Hello to you, sir.
Thank you very much for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be in your program.
Thank you, sir. It's a real pleasure for us to having you today. We are going to talk about artificial intelligence in Africa. Please, can we start by a short difference between an AI and human intelligence?
Thank you very much for that question. But before making this distinction between human and artificial intelligence, I would like to say that we can look at the differences in terms of, let me say, the origin. When you look at artificial intelligence, you discover that artificial intelligence is that which is created by humans. And while natural intelligence, I must say, it is biological, it is natural in its essence. So, from the point of view of origin, one would say that artificial intelligence is created by humans, while natural intelligence is biological from its origin.
Okay, thank you, sir. This is a real good information for us. But now, let's talk about artificial intelligence in Africa. What's the real position, what's the real situation of AI today in Africa, especially in our universities?
Okay, thank you for that question. When you look at the current situation of artificial intelligence in Africa, I would like to make reference to a work published by Chinaza Okoro et al. These are a group of researchers who in 2023 published a research work, and in this research work they came out with several revelations about the situation of artificial intelligence in Africa. In 2023, it was discovered that there were over 102 hubs, that is research centers in Africa, that were carrying out research. And out of these 102 hubs, they equally made us to understand that we only found this in 11 countries, that is out of the 54, which means in 2023, we had over 34 countries that had not yet started doing research in Africa. I'm talking about 2 years back. So, and when you look at the level of research at that level, you discover that artificial intelligence research was mainly in the domain of health, agriculture, and the level of finance, which means there were still so many aspects that were left out, like education. And at this particular period, we equally discovered that there was no country in Francophone Africa that was already carrying out research in artificial intelligence. That is some 2 years back. So you discover that the level of artificial intelligence development in Africa is still really not very advanced. I must say it is still at the basic level. So based on this research, we discover that Africa still really has a long way to go so far as the development of artificial intelligence research is concerned.
Okay, thank you for those explanation. And you were talking about works of writings of other people. But let's talk about this thing. We saw that we are seeing that today most students and anyone today are using AI. But what is the main difficulties? What's the real issue of the use of AI today in Africa?
Well, one of the major things that we can note about the manner with which AI is used today is that so far as students are concerned, they just take just the information that they get from artificial intelligence and just consider it maybe without thoroughly, trying to filter the information. So there is so much data available to researchers, available to students, and it actually poses so many problems to them because most of them do not actually know how to filter this information, and that poses a real problem so far as students and researchers are concerned.
Okay, thank you, sir. I really think that students will really enjoy listening to you, because we are seeing that they are mostly copying what they have in the AI, but lesser thinking about what they receive. But how can we operationalize AI today in Africa? How is it possible to go into it?
Well, like I said, we discovered that many African countries are yet to actually adopt AI research. And I think for African countries to be able to operationalize artificial intelligence, a couple of things need to be put in place. I think the first thing is that African countries should be able to create AI focused research centers. These are centers that are created to carry out research in artificial intelligence. And then secondly, when these centers are created, there's no way Africans are going to work independent of others who are well advanced. They should be able to network with technology firms and develop firms that are dealing with artificial intelligence. And then the last thing that Africans need to do is that they should develop AI technology that is based on the reality of Africa. That is AI technology that is based, that takes into the consideration the cultural values, the beliefs of Africans. Because I want to say that the artificial intelligence tools that are available are built with Western algorithms, and they hardly fit squarely in the African context.
Thank you, sir. It's really a pleasure to listen to you, because by listening to you, we are really seeing a great future for Africa and for AI for Africa. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. And if there is one last word I would like to say concerning artificial intelligence in Africa, I would like to say that if Africa really needs to develop, if Africa really needs to move ahead, there's no way Africans should not embrace artificial intelligence technology. They need to go towards this intelligence, because that is what is going to lead Africa into a competitive community in the 21st century.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for listening us, dear listeners.
Campus Africa TV, We Are Intelligentsia Television.